TV. Hii ni Anisa TV.
Ambassador for Belgium, Derek, our county executive members, Deputy Governor of Mombasa County, our council members who are with us today, members of parliament, members of the county assembly, Senator for Mombasa County also, who's with us today, representatives of various organizations and stakeholders, including the Kenya universities and colleges based with services, among others, and the Council, Medical Practitioners Council, TUM Fraternity, our esteemed guests, I hope I've not left anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Salam Alaikum. Salam Alaikum. It indeed gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to our launch of the first medical school in Mombasa County at the Technical University of Mombasa. This is yet another auspicious occasion when our university celebrates another academic milestone. Waswahili wanasema hayawi hayawi. So leo yamekuwa. We've been, Governor, we've been on this journey since you were the MP for Mombasa, and we've been talking about the medical school, and by today, I'm happy that tuko hai na imefanyika. So all praise is to Allah. Allow me first also to take this early opportunity to congratulate our students and staff who are participating at the agricultural show of Kenya. Yesterday, you were there with the president when I received the trophies. We were the best university stand, the best stand that interpreted the show theme, the best stand in research and development under the education category, and the best innovation and invention stand. So can we really clap and appreciate our students? Our guests who are here today. Remember, you are at the home of innovation. Our Technical University of Mombasa has been known for innovation, and that is why our medical school will be different. Our students will be inculcated with research and innovation to help with the biomedical engineering students. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the government of Kenya for the support in the construction of the medical school. The government gave us 266,816 to construct the medical school and 35 million for mechanical ventilation and refrigeration. Allow me also to call on the county government. I also would like to equally commend the medical, our county government for availing the facilities from level 1 to level 5 for training of our medical students. And Governor, we really appreciate through the Department of Health, we are able, our students will be able to access all the facilities in the Mombasa County. So that is already, the staff at the Coast General and Referral Teaching Hospital also, they will be available during the clinicals to train our students. The county government has also sponsored 12 students through the governor. Governor, tumeshukuru sana. 12 students, I think 11 were here today. So they were given scholarships by the county government to study medicine. And it will be, in fact, what happened is that each sub-county was given 2 scholarships. And out of those, we have now 12. Na governor nafikiri tutaendelea na hiyo. Na as you are aware, we also, as we are training our students, they will have the pre-clinicals here, and then after second year, they are going to be at the hospital to be doing the clinicals. So during that time, we will need a facility nearby, near the hospital. So Bwana Governor, you had promised that tutatupatia land so that our students will be at close proximity to the hospital. So we are still reminding you about that. I also wish to sincerely acknowledge the initial contribution of the Ghent University by facilitating the faculty members to Mombasa in assisting in the development of the curriculum. Allow me now to call upon Professor Malin, and also I'm seeing our former dean, Professor Udalo. Please, can you stand? Mandalia. I think the members who are involved in the committee, that's the curriculum committee, who actually were able to facilitate. Professor Gishangi, you were there at that time. Lou Derrick, you're also in that committee. Yeah, so there was that first committee in 2012, which started the medical, you can now sit, who came up with this idea of starting the medical school, and the Ghent University was able to facilitate by bringing Professor Katarina and others to come and help with with coming up with that curriculum. We really appreciate. I also wish again to thank again the Belgian philanthropist who donated 12 million for the equipment. Allow me now to appreciate our council members. Our council members, tafadhali naona mnaongea huko. Yeah, for the support that you have given us, and also the board of management, the Senate, as well as staff, and all our students. Thank you very much for making it possible. As you all know, medical schools are not just centers of academic instruction. They are the heartbeat of our health systems, the training ground of our future healers, and the place where science is married to service. When we train a doctor, we do not merely create a professional. We shape a guardian of life, a custodian of hope, and a leader in the fight for human dignity. As Albert Einstein reminded us, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. In medicine, this means cultivating critical minds. Your Excellency, this medical school will be training in a different way. As you are aware, we are a technical university. So our training will be mainly skills. The students will be learning skills. The students will be involved in research, and within the community. From first year, the students will be interacting with the community. So we need, the Mombasa community requires that expertise from our medical doctors. So right from the beginning, our students will be involved with the community. They will also be involved with the skills training so that they can become good researchers. We want people who will be able to innovate better pacemakers and better instruments that are required in the medical field. So as I close up, mine is just again to congratulate our medical students who are with us here and the whole 2025 first year students. Asanteni, and may God bless you all. Am I supposed to call you?
Necessarily said I can't inform you, but we continue the entertainment for the next speeches.
Okay.
Thank
Hii ni An-Nisaa TV. Hii ni An-Nisaa TV. Hii ni An-Nisaa. An-Nisaa TV. Hii ni 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 An-Nisaa TV. TV. Hii ni An-Nisaa 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 TV. An-Nisaa TV. Hii ni An-Nisaa TV.
Gichangi, Your Excellency Mombasa County Governor Nasir, Deputy Governor, representative of the Belgian Ambassador, that's the Honorary Consul for Coast, Ludirik, Waziri, Health and Education Chief Officers, members of the County Assembly, Madam VC, DVCs of Medicine and Health Sciences, members of University Management Board, representatives of the Commission of University Education, PDC, our teaching staff, our professors, staff of TUM, and ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, welcome to Technical University of TUM. A very good morning to all of you. This is an historical day for TUM, Mombasa County, for Kenya, and also for Ghent University, Belgium. Ghent University, where I did my medical studies and became a professor of obstetrics and gynecology a long time ago. Ghent University has been active in Mombasa since the early 90s with research, training in the health sector, student exchange, the International Center for Reproductive Health, in close collaboration with, at that time, the municipality and, at that time, CPGH, supported by the late Dr. Sharif, who was then the Provincial Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Shikeli, Dr. Otigo, Dr. Getambo, and Dr. Professor Kishore Mandalia, here present with us. In 2012, Christmas time, Dr. Sharif informed us about Mombasa Polytechnic becoming Technical University Mombasa. We were very happy, and with a small group we visited this beautiful campus Christmas Eve 2012, and to our surprise we met a young dean. He is present here, Dean Odala, and we were wondering, what is he doing here with on Christmas Eve? But he was working. We started to talk, and we started to dream. We were asking, are you interested in a medical school? And Dean Odala said, yes, let's continue the dialogue, let's meet. And a few months later, my Vice-Chancellor from Ghent University, the Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Medicine, professors in medicine, curriculum development, and the leadership at that time of Technical University met. An MOU was signed and collaboration was formalized with TUM, with the hospital, and that's how it started. The government built the new building, as you heard from our VC, and our VC, Prof. Laila, invested a lot in capacity building. Later, DVC, Peter Gichangi, Prof. Gichangi came on board, and he worked very hard to further benchmark and develop a curriculum, which is, easier said than done because it requires a lot of steps. But he took it through all the steps, process required, and this year the green light was given by the Commission of University Education. Funding was sought and found for Skills Lab, and the MOU between my university in Belgium, Ghent University Hospital, Technical University Mombasa, and CGTRH was renewed in 2024. And this week, the first 60 students start their 6-year journey to become a medical doctor. 12 of them, as we have heard, sub-county supported by His Excellency the Governor of Mombasa, who is also bonding them to later work in the hospital, in the health sector here in the county. The School of Medicine and Health Sciences, Technical University Mombasa, will make a huge difference for the county, the region, and the country. The curriculum is very much patient and problem-solving oriented, community-oriented, and in collaboration with CGTRH, the students will obtain their medical technical skills, but through engaging with the Department of Health, they will also work from scratch in communities, healthcare facilities, and they will have the opportunity to become skilled and engaged medics. I remember when I started my studies in Ghent, we also did community work, and each student was at random assigned to a family in the community, in the county, in the city. So the student followed that family throughout. It could be very poor family, a rich family, family with problems, health problems, but the student was, of course, together with his and her mentors, kind of assigned to that family, and it was a big experience for all of us. Now, exchange programs with Ghent University will expand, and new research is already in the pipeline. But, as was said by Madam VC, let's not forget the T in TUM, because TUM is coming from a polytechnic background, and this university is now offering training in, example, medical engineering, data science, technology, since a very long time. This is important, and this is exceptional and important in those days of what? Innovation, AI, data science, and all new technologies ahead. So TUM has already an advantage to many other medical schools. Let's nurture and grow this. In CGTRH, for example, there is already telemedicine. There is minimal invasive surgery. There is a cath lab and other techniques that are already now world class, not only for Kenya, but for the region. They have the potential to grow thanks to close collaboration with TUM School of Medicine and Health Sciences, and many partnerships locally and globally, and with support of Ghent University. By the way, the Ghent University new Vice Chancellor, who is taking office later this month, she has already planned a visit to Mombasa next year to strengthen the collaboration. She is also a medic, also like DVC, myself, an OBGYN, and she used to be the vice president of our government in Belgium. I'm very proud and grateful to have to contribute a little bit to this important historical milestone. To contribute from my position in Ghent, also at Aga Khan University here in Kenya, and very proud to be an adjunct professor in TUM, together with the TUM team and colleagues like from Ghent and also Prof. Kishore Mandalia. To end, a very big thanks to TUM for all these years of collaboration and friendship. To Madame VC for her support, her leadership, driving force, both DVCs, but in particular to DVC Prof. Gichangi. Our journey, our joint journey, started at University of Nairobi and Pumani Maternity Hospital in 1988. Long time before these new medical students, the future was born, and we worked together. Prof is also visiting professor at Ghent University, and he has many more feathers on his head. He was just this week where we had the first conference of the consortium of new medical schools in sub-Saharan Africa. This conference, international conference with how many? 20 and more countries represented, took place here on campus between 1st and 3rd of September. Very active, very high-level conference. And the new president of CONSAMS was elected the day before, Professor Peter Gichangi. Now, I want to say one more last word before I end, to thank the leadership of our governor and for what he has done. You know better than I do, and say what he has done for the health sector and for education. And I was there yesterday when His Excellency Mheshimiwa Rais William Dr. Ruto was hosting us at CPGRH with his president and, of course, accompanied, led by our governor. He made a wonderful speech about health, the role of the health sector, health in the county, saying that Mombasa County is number 1 in Kenya. Number 1 in many areas, in SHA, in many indicators. And I will just give a quotation of his words addressing our governor. He was saying, history of UHC, what is UHC? Universal Health Coverage. History of UHC will be written in Kenya, and you will have a chapter, my friend. This is his words to our governor. A big applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Marin.
I think, thank you, Professor Malin, for that history of how we started and how the Belgian government was involved. We would now like to call our acting chair of the council to come and give a talk.
Your Excellency, the Governor of the County Government of Mombasa, Abdul Samad Nasir, Senator for Mombasa, the Belgian representative, King of Belgium representative, Honorary Consul, Mr. Louis Derrick, CEC Education, Health and Education, members of the county government representative here, including the deputy governor, distinguished guests, faculty, students, and partners, and the broader community to this significant occasion. Today marks the beginning of a new era in medical education for our nation and the county of Mombasa. We as a council, we are very proud to be associated with this school, the School of Medicine. And again, I know the Vice Chancellor had talked to our council representatives, but I would want, again, for them to stand up. FCPA Mohammed Law, and Dr. Asma bin Saad. Yes. Yeah, actually, Mohammed Law is the chair of the Finance Committee, and Dr. Asma, chair of Audit, the Audit Risk and Compliance Committee. Apologies for that. We've just gotten into these new committees, so we are getting used to, because we were in earlier ones. So, of course, I'm sure the council that this medical school came to become when we are members. I would want to thank my sincere gratitude, of course, to the government and the governor that you are able to sponsor 12 students. We are very proud of that. The fact that out of the 66 students, you say 12, you're going to sponsor them fully. And we are very proud, and we hope that this program will continue. Of course, I want to thank the committee that started this process of the medical school. I want to thank the Kingdom of Belgium, the Ghent University. Of course, Professor Marlin, who was earlier before me, is very instrumental. I would also want to thank our dean, my classmate, for being the initiator of this. I call you my classmate, although I didn't do medicine. Yeah, I think we need to appreciate her. Let us also appreciate Professor Laila, Professor Gishangi, Professor Rasso, and the people who financed and also provide planning, the funders, the donors, community leaders, and dedicated individuals who made the medical school establishment possible. We don't take it for granted. Of course, I want to talk about the school itself. As the acting chair of the council, it is very important that we mention that this school, Your Excellency, is founded on the principle that health is a fundamental right, right? And it is in line with what we call the Sustainable Development Goals. We have number 3 on good health and well-being and sustainable. We want this medical school to be a center of excellence for medical education, research, and need for the school to connect to the national health goals, such as the universal health coverage or care that our Excellency, the President, Dr. William Ruto, is actually progressing. The school will also help address such needs of more doctors. We know very well we don't have enough doctors in Kenya, and we also don't have specialized care. So I want to tell you, the students, eventually you will become doctors and you will contribute to that pool of doctors that is very much required. So we are not just training doctors. We are cultivating compassionate healers and lifelong learners. The focus of the curriculum, of course, as mentioned earlier, it is emphasizing not only scientific knowledge, but also the critical development of humanism, ethics, and critical thinking. You need to be very compassionate. I want to remind you that medicine is fundamentally a human enterprise. Having started his medical career quite early, and he's still talking about those specific issues that you need to, even I didn't even know, Professor, that there's a difference between the coat you wear. There's a short one and a long one. I didn't know that. There's doctors who are dedicated to their parents and the well-being of the graduates who are not only technically proficient, but also ethically grounded and deeply emphatic. The school's graduates on the community and beyond, noting their role in providing care across barriers. Of course, you will go beyond that. You need to inspire a new generation of medical professionals so some people can feel encouraged to embrace the challenge of healthcare with courage and commitment. We also express hope that we have a shared commitment to build a healthier, more just, equitable world through the collective efforts. So let's work together to ensure that this institution or this school becomes a beacon of healthcare innovation center. Thank you so much. So I now take this opportunity as the chair of the council to welcome the representative of the Belgium ambassador, the Belgium Honorary Consul, Mr. Louis Derrick, who will then be followed by His Excellency the Governor of the County of Mombasa. Apologies, Senator. Apologies, Senator. Yeah, so Senator first, protocols observed, Governor, and eventually, yeah. Thank you so much.
Good morning. Your Excellency the Governor of Mombasa County, Honorable Senator, Mheshimiwa Waziri of the county and other dignitaries of Mombasa County, members of legislative branch, both at the national and the local level, the entire corps of deans and professors and lecturers and students and all the other staff at the Technical University of Mombasa, distinguished guests at the national and local level, all protocol observed. I am very happy that this is a very joyful day that we have the opening of the School of Medicine and Healthcare. So, health sciences, I'm sorry. It has been long in the making, and one of the previous speakers and the VC have explained and gone through the laborious birth of this beautiful baby. And I'm very emotional when I see a new group of students who will take up their place in the medical corps and in the society. Especially for Mombasa County, this is a great event. Mombasa, second city in the country, did not have a university until a couple of years ago, did not have a medical school until today. So congratulations. And as the Belgian representative in this county, the Honorary Consul, first of all I have to apologize for His Excellency Peter Maddens, the ambassador, who is in Nairobi and had a conflict with his agenda so that he couldn't be here, but he would have liked to be here. He was ready to travel. But so he's still in Nairobi and he sends his greetings and promises his support for TUM and for everything that happens, because there is a big link. There are several links with Belgium, which is a very small country. It's hardly bigger than Kilifi County, I think. So there is, but yeah, there is this link with Mombasa. There were these links at the scientific level in the marine biology, as the VC knows, already from the early 1980s. Half of the ChemFree, Kenya Marine and Fisheries Research Institutes, half of the PhDs of ChemFree, our National Institute for the Marine Biology Research and for the Blue Economy, half of those PhDs were from Belgian universities. Few people know this, but this is because there was this collaboration since the early 80s. Also in the medical field, we have this close collaboration already from the 1980s, as has been described. And so it is very coming to fruition in a way. And there are, it has been described how it has come to be. We have had, I have to name the individual industrial donor, Mr. Dominique Dumoulin and his wife Griet, who have been giving a very generous donation for the equipment for the medical school. They are from Belgium. And we are looking for the future. We are looking at a special program which will join, hopefully. Professor Udu is in Belgium right now to talk about whether this project will be approved, but it has 90% chance of being approved. This is a 10-year program and inter-university cooperation, which means that there's Ghent, there's Hasselt, there's Antwerp and Brussels, so 4 of the 5 Flemish universities of the northern part of Belgium. 4 of those 5 universities will be collaborating with TUM on one topic, and that is One Health. Health of the people and health of the sea. As I've said, the main collaborations were to do with marine biology, the blue economy as a whole, and the other one with the medical health sector. There's also the aspect of technology, which is very strong at TUM. So these 3 pillars would be collaborated upon by 4 strong universities from Belgium and the young university here, TUM. And this will upgrade, put into a new gear, the academic potential there will be PhDs coming out, there will be masters coming out, there will be international research collaboration. So that is a very special program, and we've seen that with universities like University of Western Cape. In Cape Town, you normally talk about UCT, Stellenbosch. These are the big classical universities. Cape was like a bit to the side through that program that's there. So we hope that it gets approved and that we can collaborate. You will see me, as you've seen me since in 2007. I've been at many occasions here, and I am very happy to come back again. And Your Excellency, I hope that during your future visit to Belgium, upcoming, I think you have an invitation, a standing invitation. Thank you very much, and I give. Mheshimiwa Senators.
Your Excellency, the Governor, Belgian government, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Leila, the members of the County Assembly, the County Secretary, our Chief, representing the county government, the national government. Assalamu alaikum. Allow me to congratulate. I think it's a long journey now come to fruition, and I therefore congratulate the TUM fraternity, the students, and the parents who have shown some confidence in this school and brought their students. Allow me also to congratulate our county government, the county government of Mombasa, because without their support, we will not have this school being established. You know, the course was the first to go to school, but the last to graduate. And this is empirical evidence that we are now establishing a medical school at TUM, yet other universities, for instance, universities that came very late in the day, like Moi University, they had a medical school maybe 20 years ago. But TUM, they are starting theirs now, and I think we need to support this important milestone. I was talking to our CEC Education, and I was asking him, apart from this medical school, what other collaboration does the county government of Mombasa and TUM has? And he told me that apart from this, we are only going to give them some land to classes within the Coast General Hospital compound. But the spheres of collaboration, there are so many that I think they can establish a bond between the county government of Mombasa and TUM. For instance, in the area of innovation, I know this is an innovation hub. They have been struggling with information management systems. Yeah, that is an area, Governor, where you can tap in with the resources that are here, so that you can have a management system that is foolproof, that cannot be interfered with, and in terms of cost, the cost could be very reasonable, because we have a lot of students who are learning in this institution, and they want to explore and maybe implement the knowledge that they are learning, and therefore will be able to be of help to our county government. That does not apply to maybe information management systems only, but it can apply to many other areas that the county government is involved in. Finally, it will also, once the university, this medical school grows, able to save a lot in terms of cost of taking their students, their doctors, for degrees. You know, at the moment, I normally received in my office a lot of requests by doctors who want to go for further studies. I speak to the governor so that they are able to be released. But the governor tells me now, if I release that doctor, I don't have a replacement. I have to hire another doctor to replace him. Yeah, because he'll be in Nairobi, he cannot be working in Mombasa and studying in Nairobi. So I will not be able to release unless I get a replacement, and I need to get money also to pay for that replacement. So this university will provide that needed opportunities for our doctors who are employed by the county government of Mombasa to be able to work for the people of Mombasa, and at the same time pursue their further studies. For those many remarks, I now invite our governor to come and address the congregation. Karibu, Governor. Okay, I've been told, you know, the protocol, he needs to be invited by the deputy governor. So I invite the deputy governor to invite the governor to address the congregation.
Asante sana, my brother Senator Mohamed Faki. Your Excellency, the Governor of Mombasa, my brother Abdul Somad Sharif Nasser, the Vice Chancellor of TUM, colleagues CCs who are here. I've seen the Chair of the County Public Service Board, Chief Officers, County Secretary also is here, Chair of the Coast General, and the entire fraternity of TUM. Habari za asubuhi. Habari za asubuhi tena. Naona sauti zinaanza kufifia, ni ishara watu wamechoka. Najua we as politicians, ukikaa mahali kwanza unaangalia from a distance to gauge whether people are ready to listen to you or not, sio? So nimeangalia tu wakati nilikuwa nimekaa juu nikaona watu wako kwa masimu, nikajua basi interest imeshapotea. So allow me not to really take a lot of time, because I know the day is for the governor. Maybe to say only one thing, and I will concur with the Senate's, rather than medicine. We need to look into other areas of opportunity for our youth who are learning here. We need to open those doors. And the only way to open those doors is to open and explore those partnerships. I know there is a faculty for engineering,
There are many faculties here. So we need to see also whether we can have many partnership on those fronts so that we open opportunities. Kwa hayo mengi na machache nafikiri niachie hapo. Niwapongeze sana wale wanafunzi ambao wanaanza safari yao ya kuwa madaktari mwaka wa 2025. Na nimpongeze governor kwamba ni hatua kubwa tumechukua, na pengine watu wanaweza ona hichi ni kitu kidogo. Sometimes we think and see things to be small. But let me say this. This is a major milestone for the Coast Region. Hii ndio inakuwa shule ya kwanza kupeana medicine katika Coast Region, sio? So it's a big thing. Na nilikuwa namwambia governor kwa utani tu, nikamwambia governor, pengine watu wanaweza kuwa hawaoni, but for once TUM status imekuwa elevated pakubwa. Si TUM tena ile tulikuwa tunajua zamani. Unajua tulikuwa tukijua TUM, it was just watu wanaenda kufundishwa mambo ya polytechnics, ndio hizi mambo ndogo ndogo, sio? Lakini for once, for you now to offer medicine, you've been elevated to a very high status within the universities in Kenya. So tujipigie makofi. Nimalizie nikijua kwamba governor tayari katika kuanza tumesponsor tayari watoto 12, sio? Katika wale 66. Na najua governor wetu ni mkarimu. Tulikuwa tunaongea hapa, nikamwambia governor, maybe it is a good idea tuangalie whether we can enhance that number so that next year we have a slightly more number than 12. Maybe double it to 25. Maybe. Sijui, lakini wajua mwenye amri ya mwisho ni governor. So siwezi kumzungumzia governor, lakini najua yeye ni mkarimu na atakuja kupeana mwongozo kwenda mbele. It is my expectation that as we begin this journey, we are going to enhance our research capabilities, because natambua kwamba wanafunzi hao watakuwa na nafasi ya practice taaluma yao ya udaktari karibu na mazingira yao. So it is my expectations that our ability to provide medical services in Mombasa also ita improve, sio? Si hivyo kwamba tutakuwa tuna madaktari wengi na uwezo wetu wa kuprovide medical services hapa Mombasa utaimarika pakubwa. Lengo lile kubwa la serikali, na nilimsikia rais jana, UHC, anataka UHC iwe ni kitu kitaweza kumfaidi yule mtu wa chini. For UHC to succeed, as I said yesterday, our main goal should be focusing more on the primary health. And we cannot succeed until we have enough personnel. And personnel ndo hawa tunaanza kujenga. Kwa hayo mengi na machache, mbarikiwe. Nichukue nafasi hii basi nimkaribishe, tusimame sote tumkaribishe gavana wetu wa Mombasa, Mheshimiwa Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir aje ahutubie. Karibu gavana.
Thank you very much. Let's be seated. I think if there's one thing I'll never get used to is these protocols. It is an argument that I have to do every single day. And I tell them I drink the same water and I probably eat the same food as every other human being. But first and foremost, allow me to follow all protocols observed. And I was telling Professor Leila right now, in the art of speaking, look at people in their eyes, and you'll notice the start dosing of protocols become too long. In 1948, the forefathers of Mombasa had a vision. And this vision was amplified in the year 2013 when the now tomb was converted into a fully fledged university from what was once a community vocational training center. Today is a historic day. I want to assure you, generations from now, others will speak from this same podium, and their voices will echo within these same grounds to talk about an achievement that each and every one of you has been able to do today. Now, this is not just a milestone alone. This is a result and a product of vision, a result and a product of what leadership and academia, inclusive of community, can be able to do when we work together. The School of Medicine shall not be just brick and mortar. This is a sanctuary of knowledge, a portal of innovation where our brightest of minds converge. And you are all going to be nurtured to respond to the pressing needs of the evolving health needs in this world. Why do we do what we do? Education is not a club for the exclusive haves. Education should rightfully be something that is a right for every single person. Brightness and talent in Mombasa are equally spread, but unfortunately opportunities are not. When you have this knowledge that is etched in your heart, and as a leader, you betray yourself and betray current plus future generations when no action is taken. We're here today, proudly as the county government of Mombasa, having sponsored 12 of you in equal measure, 2 from every sub-county. Amongst you here is a Kamba. Amongst you is a Somali. Amongst you is a Luya. Amongst you is a Mijikenda. Amongst you is a Swahili. And without getting to the nitty-gritties, you come from a family that some of you have known your parent to be a painter. Some of you have known your parent to be a fisher folk. Some of you come from a situation where you lost your parents and are orphans. Some of you come from single parent houses. And I want to state this, and I want to remind you of the oath that you took before you put on your white coats. That you will be able to serve all diligently, without bias of sexual orientation, without bias of religion, without bias of tribe. And I want to remind you of that oath. And if there's anything that I wish for you to take back home, because this is a disease that cannot be cured by any modern medicine except 2 things: constant reminders and prayers. That we need to remind ourselves there's the way you were all chosen, without bias from where you come from, without bias as to who your mother or your father were, without bias on what the color of your skin is, without bias of what your religion or your tribe is. The county government of Mombasa gave each and every one an equal opportunity. We expect you to be able to look at your patients in equal measure. Now today we start with 12 of you. God willing, we anticipate by next year to be 24, and the year after 36, and hopefully the year after that 48, and moving forward in a multiplying factor. This will not be just something that will be for the School of Medicine. I have given instructions to the other departments to start conversation where we can be able to do this in the different other schools, from engineering, from architecture, so that every single child in Mombasa who is blessed enough to have the right level of IQ, who is blessed enough to have the right level of talent, should not be pulled down because of the factors that are beyond that particular child. And for the avoidance of doubt, this sponsorship is not charity. This is an investment. As we have invested our times, we invested our connections, we have invested our facilities, our resources to make this happen. As any other investor, the people of Mombasa are expecting a return on investment. You'll all be offered attachments, you'll all be offered internship programs, and eventually you'll all be offered to be absorbed by the county government of Mombasa. And we expect you to honor the pledge that you took with or without our presence. I just want to remind those in the white coats here today, you're the pioneers. You carry the hopes of the people of Mombasa on your shoulders. I want you to jealously guard that trust and hope. And as you do that, be diligent in your studies. And always remember, every single time that you're going to be studying, you're not studying just for your success. There's going to be a patient who's going to rely on what you studied here today. Nataka kumalizia kwa wana Mombasa. Haya tunayoona leo si ushindi wa serikali ya kaunti ya Mombasa, si umahiri wa gavana wa jimbo la Mombasa, si ushindi wa Technical University of Mombasa, wala si ushindi wa Profesa Leila, wale ambao kwamba wote wenye kuongeza. Huu ni ushindi wa watu wa Mombasa, na hii ni katika zile dalili chache ya haya ni matunda ya watu kuweza kufanya kazi pamoja. Haya ni mazao ya kwa tutaweka mambo mengine yote kando na tutazame wale ambao kwamba wenye kututegemea, na kuambia na kuwakumbusha kila mmoja ambaye kwamba anatoa kile kidogo kidogo chake ili uchumi wa hii Mombasa iweze kuinuka, na kila aliye na subira. Waswahili husema subira huvuta kheri, lakini na mimi husema ya kwa yule mwenye shari ni mwenye kujaribu kuiangusha ile kheri. Licha ya wale ambao kwamba wenye kuzungumza huku na kule, leo hii ni ushahidi. Itaandikwa katika historia ya kwa tarehe 5 mwezi wa Septemba mwaka 2025 tuliweza tukafungua pahali ambapo kwamba watoto wetu wanaweza kuwa madaktari hapa katika Mombasa. Itaandikwa katika kumbukumbu za historia ya kwa yale tuloweza kuyafanya, tukiwa tumeangalia mwisho wa safari ni wapi. katika yale ambayo kwamba tuliweza kuyafanya, tumeimuinua mtoto ambaye kwamba alikuwa hana njia wala dalili atakwenda kuwa ni kitu gani, lakini kwa sababu ya uongozi bora, kwa sababu ya kuangalia na kuwa na haki ya wale watu, hii leo tumetoa watoto 12, mwaka ujao itakuwa ni 24, mwaka huu mwingine 36, na panapo majaliwa haya hatuweza kumaliza katika hili jambo ya udaktari peke yake. Tutaendelea hapa, tuende katika maengineer na ma-architects na wengine na wengine na wengine. Na mimi nikimalizia kuwaambia tu, hata nikawashukuru vipi watu wa Mombasa haitotosha. Kuna watu katika hii Kenya waliobarikiwa, lakini mimi Mwenyezi Mungu alinyunyunyiza zile baraka mpaka sasa nyingine humwangalia Mungu, nikauliza nilikufanya nini nikapata baraka zote hizi. Licha ya yote yale ambayo kwamba tumeweza kuyafanya ni mingi, na kwa wana Mombasa sina lolote isipokuwa kuombea Mwenyezi Mungu awajalie na moyo huo huo wa kuweza kuwa pamoja na sisi, tuweze kuhakikisha ya kwa malengo yetu na malengo ya wana Mombasa yameweza kutekelezwa. Kwa hivyo kutakia kila la kheri wale ambao kwamba watakuwa madaktari. Mkiniona ikiwa speech yangu ilikuwa ni ndefu sana, kuwaomba tu, nikiwa mgonjwa na mmekuwa nyinyi ndio madaktari, tafuteni ile sindano ndogo, msitafute ile kubwa kunidunga. Asanteni sana na mbarikie. Asanteni sana. Nimeambiwa kwa ndugu Badi Twalib, Badi, you will need to be very, very brief, extremely brief. I know we are breaking all protocols, lakini kwa sababu tunaenda kufungua ile School of Medicine, ningeomba tu kwa unyenyekevu muweze kukubali ndugu Badi Twalib aweze kuwasalimia, tuendeni tukafungue rasmi. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu ajalie kila la heri.
Mheshimiwa Governor, Vice Chancellor Mama Lela, viongozi wote tulioko hapa, mimi ni mbunge wa Jomvu Mheshimiwa Badi Twalib. Kusema kweli, hii ilikuwa ndoto kubwa sana yetu, kwa sababu Vice Chancellor Lela cheka hapa nyuma ajua nilipeleka petition Parliament kuuliza ni kwa nini hatuna medical school hapa, na nikaja mwenyewe hapa mpaka shule, lakini Madam Lela akanihakikishia kawia lakini itafika. Naomba tumpigie makofi mingi sana kwa ile shughuli na kazi nzuri. Pili, poleni, naomba msamaha Mheshimiwa Governor, navunja protocol kwa kunipa nafasi hii wakati huu. Ni kwa shauri ya urafiki wetu, nimelandi sasa hivi from the airport, nikasema naja moja kwa moja mpaka hapa. Nachukua fursa hii kuwa nasema, jana Madam Lela alinipigia simu akaniambia function imeahirishwa mpaka Friday. Leo from the airport straight to Technical University of Mombasa, kwa ajili mimi pia mbunge wa Jomvu nataka kuingia historiani ya kwa kuwa siku ya leo na mimi nilihudhuria katika siku muafaka ya kuanzisha mambo haya medical school. Mimi nataka kuchukua fursa kumshukuru na kumpongeza Mheshimiwa Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir. Nina ufahamu ya kwa kuwa tuko na sub-county 6, kila sub-county amechukua mtoto wa kike na wa kiume ambao wamepatia full scholarship ya medical, ambao watoto hao watasoma hapa. Pongezi na hongera Mheshimiwa Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir. Unaongoza kwa vitendo, huongozi kwa maneno. Unaongoza kwa programs, ndizo hizi zilizokufanya ukakuwa mbunge wa Mvita tambili, ukakuwa governor leo tamu ya kwanza, na program kama hii ya madaktari tutakaotoa, sina shaka utakuwa governor tamu ya pili ndani ya Mombasa hii county. Leo hatuna wazimu, hatungekuja mbio kama hatuamini program zako. Kwa hivyo leo hii Mheshimiwa Governor, una mengi ambayo umefanya. Twajua pale Coast General unaanzisha state of the art funeral home ambao tunasaidiwa na Mama Fatuma Megji uliomleta wewe pale. Tumpigie makofi. Governor alipoenda New York alituletea mambo mazuri. Kwa hivyo mheshimiwa, leo pia mimi nasema, siku moja rais wa Uganda aliwaambia madaktari wa Uganda wasiwe so much overdrunk. Nafikiri mwajua hiyo story. Na mimi leo nataka kusema ya kwa kuwa mheshimiwa governor amesema akiwa mgonjwa asidungwe sindano kubwa kama ile sindano ya ng'ombe. Kwa hivyo na mimi nataka kusema na rely on you doctors. Nikiwa mgonjwa msindunge sindano, mpeni dawa. Asanteni na Mungu awasaidie.
Wale wanafunzi wetu wa Mombasa County, wale 12 students, kuna communication team yetu itafanya interview na nyinyi. Tafadhali wanafunzi wetu, baada ya governor kufungua jengo hili lenu, tunaomba wanafunzi wetu wa Mombasa County wale wa scholarship mubaki kwa sababu ya interview ya communication team yetu. Asanteni. Leila, nafikiri utatupatia mwelekeo sasa hivi.
Thank you very much. Bwana Mzee Mohamed. Your Excellency, the first medical student will give a vote of thanks.
All protocol observed. Good morning. So, my name is Bwana Mzee Mohamed Bwana Mzee, and I'm one of the medical students in Technical University of Mombasa. And I can say that it's really a great opportunity that God has given us, and I would really like to thank Mr. Governor for ever since he came into leadership, ever since he was the MP, Member of Parliament in Mombasa County, and now as the Governor of Mombasa County, I can say that I am one of the beneficiaries of him, because ever since I was in high school, I used to survive by his scholarship, and now I'm through with my high school. And now, in my tertiary education, I can also say that he is my beneficiary. Because I used to think, what's next after Form 4? What can I do after Form 4? Even it came into my mind, can I join the forces? Because that is the only option. And Mr. Governor, I would really like to thank you for this. Wallahi, I thank you for this. Because the only option in my mind was joining the forces. But when the opportunity came for applying for the scholarship, for the medicine scholarship in Mombasa County, I quickly applied without thinking twice, because I knew that it may take me somewhere. And now, as a beneficiary, I would like to thank the governor. And I would also like to thank the Waziri. Thank you, sir, for all that you have done. And I would also like to thank my community, the Likoni community and the Mombasa community when I was living in Mombasa. And my parents, I would also like to thank them for collecting the bursaries and struggling hard to make me join the university, as well as making me complete my high school without any hardships. And also like to thank my fellow colleagues in all the time that we have been here the first week, although we have not been knowing each other very much, but I believe that as time goes, we'll be the best. And also like to thank the faculty, all the staff, including Madam Wanamvua, Madam Mili, and also Ustad Hashim, because they have been guiding me all through this process until that I saw the registration was just a smooth process. And Mr. Governor, ever since I was in Mombasa, I used to study at Sparky Primary School, class 1 to class 6. I never received any award from him. But ever since I joined the secondary school and now in the university level, I can say that I have received so much from him. The governor spoke out, he doesn't know what to thank the community. But I can say that the community does not know how to thank you, because you have done so much for the community. And we promise you that for all the medical students in Kenya, come 6 years, you will be the best. Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for that. So thank you everyone for taking your time and listening. Thank you to all our guests for the wonderful speeches. And I think all of us in this room concur that we wish the best for the students who have joined the School of Medicines. Our prayers and good wishes are with you. So at this juncture, we are going to proceed to the photo sessions. So kindly, I'm going to give you how we are going to do it. So the first photo will be of the Honorable Governor, His Excellency Abdul Swamad, and the 12 sponsored students by the county. That will be the first photograph. And then after that, kindly, all the other students, prepare yourself. When we finish that one, you're going to join us here. And after that, I'm going to continue with the next photos after that. So kindly, our students, the 12 sponsored students, you can proceed. Okay. Yes, we can.
I'm riding this wave now with you. I know it's getting late now.
عبد الدينار تعس عبد الدرهم.
النساء TV.
Hii Nisa TV naipenda sana, ina mawaidha mazuri, mafundisho mengi ya Kiislamu. Hii channel ndio sasa inatakiwa iwe na kazi ya bora.
Na kweli mwanangu, kwa kweli sana, maana ni channel yenye maadili mema, hasa kwanza kwa mawaidha yake. Ni channel nyingine
baba Qur'ani.
Kweli ni Ramadhani kweli inshallah, basi Mwenyezi Mungu atatuwezesha na tuone inshallah. Tabibi hao wote wale hapa
wakiangalia maana wao kwenye saba.
Wewe Habiba na Ali, kuanzia leo Ali tena swa wewe, maana wewe ndio wakatuni. Mwaiona hii channel ya Nisa ndio channel ambayo takana masaa 24 muiangalie, maana ndio ina miongozo ya dini, Qur'ani, kila kitu mtajua kupitia pale. Kila madrasa takuwa pia mna elimu ya kwenda kuongezea inshallah. Umesikia wanangu? Habiba, unisikia mwanangu? Inshallah itakuwa khair.
Hii ni An-Nisa TV. Hii ni An-Nisa TV.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وسلم وبعد. أسمى متوم عليه الصلاة والسلام تعس عبد الدينار تعس عبد الدرهم. متوم أسمى amefeli na kuangamia yule anayeabudu dinar, amefeli na kuangamia yule ambaye kwamba yuabudu dirham. Maana yake kwamba ameangamia yule ambaye kwamba anaona kwake mali ndo kila kitu, hamwabudu Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala illa pale atapoona mali, hafanyi jambo zuri illa pale atapoona mali, akatanguliza mali mbele ya kila kitu. Ya Abdullah, hii mali aliyokupatia Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ni mtihani. Ikiwa utaitumia vizuri ni sababu ya kuingia janna, na ikiwa utaitumia vibaya basi takuwa ni sababu ya kuingia nar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tuepushe na moto wa jahannam. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وسلم وبعد. أسمى متوم عليه الصلاة والسلام تعس عبد الدينار تعس عبد الدرهم. متوم أسمى amefeli na kuangamia yule anayeabudu dinar, amefeli na kuangamia yule ambaye kwamba yuabudu dirham. Maana yake kwamba ameangamia yule ambaye kwamba anaona kwake mali ndo kila kitu, hamwabudu Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala illa pale atapoona mali, hafanyi jambo zuri illa pale atapoona mali, akatanguliza mali mbele ya kila kitu. Ya Abdullah, hii mali aliyokupatia Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ni mtihani. Ikiwa utaitumia vizuri ni sababu ya kuingia janna, na ikiwa utaitumia vibaya basi takuwa ni sababu ya kuingia nar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tuepushe na moto wa jahannam. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وسلم وبعد. أسمى متوم عليه الصلاة والسلام تعس عبد الدينار تعس عبد الدرهم. متوم أسمى amefeli na kuangamia yule anayeabudu dinar, amefeli na